Good people, thank you for tuning in. Before we dive fully into today's story, make sure to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of our updates. Today, we are talking about a major development in Kaduna. Reports are coming in that a massive army convoy has moved into the city, and residents are understandably nervous. This is a significant moment for Kaduna State, and we need to understand exactly what is happening. Right now, what we know is that the Nigerian Army has increased its presence in several key areas of Kaduna. You may have seen the footage circulating online, long lines of armored vehicles and soldiers moving carefully through main roads and strategic locations. This is not a random movement. The army is acting on intelligence reports and coordinating with local authorities to address the growing insecurity in the state. For context, Kaduna, like several northern states, has faced persistent challenges from criminal groups and armed bandits. These groups have been responsible for kidnappings, attacks on villages, and road ambushes. This has created a climate of fear, and the army's movement is meant to stabilize the area and ensure the safety of residents. Authorities have confirmed that the military is working closely with state officials, including Governor Uba Sani, to implement a joint strategy. The goal is to protect civilians, recover kidnapped victims, neutralize illegal arms, and dismantle criminal networks that have been terrorizing communities for years. This is a coordinated effort, not just a show of force. Of course, seeing a massive convoy of soldiers can be intimidating, and it's natural that people feel fear. But it is important to understand the purpose behind this movement. It is about security, reassurance, and reclaiming control from those who have been causing harm. Residents are advised to stay alert, follow official advisories, and avoid spreading unverified information. At the same time, it's clear that the army is making efforts to minimize disruption and ensure that civilians remain safe. Social media footage shows that while the convoy is large and noticeable, there are no signs of panic or chaos. Instead, it's a controlled and carefully planned operation. The bigger picture is that this is part of a regional approach to improving security in northern Nigeria. Kaduna, Zamfara, Sokoto, and other neighboring states have faced similar challenges, and authorities are now coordinating more effectively with the military to address these issues. The hope is that through strategic interventions, community engagement, and continuous monitoring, the region can experience a reduction in kidnappings and banditry. This is also a moment for communities to come together. Residents should continue reporting suspicious activities, cooperating with security personnel, and supporting local initiatives that enhance safety. The army is not here to create fear, they are here to provide protection, restore confidence, and allow normal life to resume. Let me remind you again, please like this video and subscribe to the channel so you stay updated with verified, accurate news from Nigeria. Share this with friends and family so they are aware of what is really happening in Kaduna right now. It is also worth noting that Kaduna's authorities are taking a proactive stance. Governor Sani and his team have emphasized that criminals will not dictate the pace of events in the state. This means that the army's presence is part of a broader strategy to ensure that peace is restored and that residents feel safe walking their streets, going to work, and sending their children to school. At the same time, it's important for everyone to remain calm. The army is trained to handle these situations professionally, and local coordination ensures that operations do not unnecessarily affect civilians. For families watching this, know that the intention is safety first. The current convoy is also sending a strong message to criminal networks. It demonstrates that the Nigerian Army, working alongside state authorities, is taking decisive steps to prevent further attacks. Criminals who have been operating with impunity will now face organized responses that are swift and effective. We also need to talk about the emotional impact on residents. It is natural for people to feel anxious, especially when military movements are visible in their neighborhoods. But understanding the purpose behind these operations can help reduce fear. The army's presence is meant to reassure communities and show that help is on the ground. As this operation continues, it is expected that more updates will come from official sources. Residents are encouraged to follow news channels, government statements, and verified reports. Rumors can spread quickly online, but the official narrative shows that everything is coordinated and aimed at protecting civilians. Again, make sure to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Your engagement helps us continue to bring you timely and accurate news. So far, this convoy represents a new phase in Kaduna's security operations. The hope is that with continued military engagement, along with community cooperation, there will be a significant reduction in kidnappings, attacks, and fear. Residents can begin to feel that there is a plan in place, that authorities are active, and that security is being taken seriously. The presence of the army is not meant to intimidate anyone. Instead, it is a visible sign of action. People need to know that the government and security agencies are responding to threats and that steps are being taken to restore normalcy. This is also an important time for citizens to remain vigilant. Watch out for suspicious activities, cooperate with security personnel, and help spread factual information. Panic never helps, but informed communities are safer and more prepared. Residents have shared videos of the convoy on social media, and it's clear that people are curious and concerned. Some express fear, others express relief. This mixed reaction is normal. Whenever security forces take decisive action, emotions run high, but the key takeaway is that the army is here to protect, not to cause panic. Let's talk a bit about the impact on daily life. With a strong military presence, certain areas may experience temporary restrictions on movement. Roads may be controlled, checkpoints may be established, and security personnel may ask residents to cooperate for their own safety. It's essential to understand that these measures are temporary and are designed to ensure safety, not inconvenience residents. I also want to remind you again, please hit the like button, share this video with friends, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. This helps us continue providing clear, accurate, and timely updates from across Nigeria. Now, looking at the bigger picture, Kaduna has faced ongoing security challenges for years. The recent surge in military activity reflects a broader national effort to address insecurity in northern states. Banditry, kidnappings, and criminal networks have disrupted life in several communities. But coordinated actions like this convoy show that the government is taking decisive steps to restore peace. The army's presence also acts as a deterrent to criminals. Seeing a well-organized, heavily equipped force moving through towns signals that law enforcement is taking action. Criminal groups, who often operate with impunity, are now on notice that authorities are serious about security. At the same time, it is important for residents to stay calm and informed, avoid speculation, rely on verified news sources, and cooperate with local authorities. Fear can spread quickly, but accurate information can help communities feel reassured. And yes, don't forget like, share, and subscribe if you want to stay updated on this developing story. Families in Kaduna can take comfort in knowing that local leaders are actively engaged with the army. Governor Uba Sani has emphasized that criminals will not dictate events in the state. This collaboration between government and military ensures that security operations are coordinated, effective, and focused on protecting civilians. It is also worth noting that these operations have longer-term objectives. Beyond immediate security measures, authorities aim to establish sustainable peace in the affected areas. This includes improving intelligence gathering, community policing, and preventive measures to reduce future risks.